Hey everyone, it's Angela with Home Sweet Halloween. It has been a while. I think since I posted on this channel. The last time had to have been in spring when I went to Michael's for their, spring gothic collection, but that's it. This is my first official spooky season video. So I really had to restrain myself from going out and doing all the stuff that other people were doing because I was like, no, I'm not doing anything until after July 4th. So yeah, I'm here now. It is July 7th and I'm going to go to the at-home store and see what they have. So I've got my snacks because I am on this like health food eating kick where I'm trying not to eat a bunch of shit. This is going to be an interesting Halloween season for me because I'm not going to be participating in a lot of like the, refined sugar treats and all this other stuff. So I'm actually doing my research now to figure out what I can do to make treats that are more on the healthier side. It doesn't have to be like 100% healthy, but just healthier. And the reason why is because I'm going to be turning 50 this year. My hormones are a little out of whack, and I am just finding that if my diet is not just right on, point, that I get a lot of migraines and stuff. And so since I have been doing this healthy eating for the last 4 months, I haven't had any migraines. So there's something to the science, and I've also been working out too. So I'm just really excited to just continue on this health food journey, but I'm really excited to find out how I'm going to be able to incorporate this healthier lifestyle with Halloween, because you guys, I love candy corn. I love Halloween Peeps. I love all like caramel apples. And I'm finding that you can make date caramel with dates. So I'm going to be trying that. So that's something that I think I'll be posting about. If you guys are also on a little bit of a wanting to eat healthier kick, hopefully I can be your guide in how to transition from the old just crap, artificial flavors, colors, all that stuff to something a little bit more healthy. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I'm in my garage. I'm just about ready to back out and head on over there. And so I'll see you guys inside. All right, so we're here. We're gonna check it out. All right, so immediately looks like we've hit the jackpot. All right, so they have quite the pillow collection this year, and I am definitely a huge fan of pillows that have that embroidered bead on it. You see those? So cool. And of course, I'm all about more of like the traditional colors, the blacks, the oranges, things like that. I love that cat. Just love all these bright orange pillows. That one was awesome too. Really gorgeous. Little on the expensive side, but still really nice. They have a really huge display of pumpkins here at home. Those are cute. Medusa, love it. Ooh, the Peanuts characters. Hogwarts. Bunch of skull skeleton animals. Very cool. Love that sign. I think they have pretty good signs here at Home. Also, another place that I love to get signs is Michael's, which we're going to be heading over to next. I thought that this was kind of cool because this is like the spooky town, not quite as detailed, but I thought that these would be a good supplement, and they're not as expensive as spooky towns. These, in my opinion, were on the way expensive side, especially some of these placemats. They were like, I don't know, $10 a placemat. I'm just not really trying to spend that much money. That thing was really cool. This guy was probably my favorite. I want him. He's $129. Yeah, a lot of really cool big statue stuff here. These are cool. Skulls with skulls. Lots of things that light up here at Home. That is one of my favorite things because if it's not animated, then it's just kind of boring to me. That's just my opinion. These were really cool, and they all light up too. Okay, besides the demon gargoyle, this chair is my favorite. Bunch of like pewter things too. I mean, this is another house that lights up. And there's a big guy. I love the way they displayed these skeletons. And these light up ghosts were really cute too. At Home has really nice outdoor decor. Love these pumpkins and these skulls and these cats. Of course, reminds me of the Haunted Mansion. Bunch of signs. These are kind of like outdoory signs or outdoorsy signs. Very cool. I'm loving the whole like Venus flytrap little thing too. I think I want to do something like that this year. And these really tall stand-up signs. Now we are at Michael's. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of all the pinks and stuff, but I gotta tell you, these are very, very cute. They remind me of the Pac-Man ghost, or like Charlie Brown, the way that they're walking around with the ghost sheets and their feet are hanging out. So I am a huge fan of this collection. I'm not sure about the colors, but I could kind of look past it because this stuff is pretty damn cute. So you guys will see I did get a little like goblin looking thing. And I guess this collection would be considered the Summerween collection. So I love that Michael's is kind of doing something that expands the season because, you know, Halloween starts in July for me. So this is awesome to be able to walk into a store and see some stuff. Again, pinks, but kind of cute. I think I could do this. And if I hadn't have bought the pillows at AtHome, I would have got these guys. Those were awesome. Hearts with the rib cage. I don't know, maybe if I was a teenager in my early 20s, I don't know, maybe I would actually decorate my whole house like this, but I've already committed to the traditional Halloween colors, so I don't know how I would transfer over. I loved that, I think that was a mermaid cat, or that's coming up. Again, just super freaking cute. Look at this stuff. And these little signs, get in, loser. I think that's from Mean Girls. That's a cool countdown. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. I really am not. Like I said, I'm not going to probably buy a bunch of it, but I really like it, actually. Michael's is already warping my mind, getting me on board with this shit. Okay, so I loved to see that they actually had a section of just regular traditional colors. Look at all those nutcrackers. They're so cute. I love little figurines of animals and ghosts and all kinds of cutesy things like this. I'm just a huge fan of any sign, really. See? Adorable. I love that hand. But he was like $20. To me, it was just too expensive for that. Yeah, really cute signs. But I know that they have more. That's the thing. I know that Michael's has a shit ton more that they're going to be putting out, so I can't wait. Love that sign too. Yeah, really, really cute stuff here. Little countdowns. Oh my God, those are so cute. Little French bulldogs. And they had a really cute pillow collection as well. Not quite as extensive as AtHome. I feel like that's the biggest pillow section I've seen so far, but still super cute. All right, guys, I am home with my haul. So what I got from the AtHome store is I got these two pillows. They were $19.99 a piece. It's a little on the expensive side for me. I normally don't spend that much on pillows, but these were really, really nice. They've got this like little embroidery on each of the little designs. I thought that was really cool. And then I loved how it says Happy Halloween on the edges. And the pillows are just real, real nice. And then I got this at the AtHome store. It was $9.99. And what I loved about it the most, because I have 5 black cats, so of course I had to get it, is it lights up. Look at how cute this is. Peaches, are you gonna get that cat? Are you gonna get that cat, Peaches? It's trying to get you, Peaches. He's not going for it. Okay, and then I swung by Michael's afterwards, and they had a little bit of their Halloween collection out, as you guys saw. And I'm really not about the whole like pink and stuff Halloween, I'm very much about the traditional colors, but I saw this last year and it reminds me so much of Charlie Brown Halloween, where they're walking around in the ghost costumes. And it kind of also reminds me of Pac-Man, the ghost. So I just had to get it. It's just so freaking adorable. It was regularly $12.99, but I had a 30% discount. And so I think it came up to about $8.99. So it really was a good deal. So that is my loot. So here's the couch, and these are the pillows that I have, but check it out. See all that cat hair? I have to constantly roll these pillows. So I'm not trying to say that there will be none on these, but I just felt like these would be better. You know what I mean? So that looks nice. Are you gonna mess these pillows up? Are you gonna scratch them with your claws? I think you're probably going to, but hey, you know what, you guys? That is the territory, or the, I don't know what I just said. Territory of owning cats. I don't know why that doesn't sound right. So anyways, we've got these long pillows on each of the corners, and then we've got those pillows, and then of course we have our little bat throws. So that is what we have so far for the living room area. So as far as Halloween decorating goes so far, this is up year round, so I really don't have to do much when it comes to the entryway, the hallway. I've got all my kind of like insect types of things here, and then over here I have all of my creepy art here. And then over here it's kind of witchy. I've got my whole like witchy hat and broom thing here. Yeah, see? Kind of looks like Halloween already, right? So not much to do here. Anyway, so that is it for today. I believe tomorrow I'm gonna be going over to Cracker Barrel and seeing what they have. So stay tuned for that video, and thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day.